was a great week for apple picking, and one orchard in Limerick has been getting national recognition.
Yeah, USA Today readers poll named Libby and Son U-Picks the second best orchard in the country. We have owner Aaron Libby here with us this morning to tell us about the honor and how this season is looking. First of all, good morning, and second of all, congratulations.
Yes.
How exciting was that?
It's amazing. It's just amazing. Thank you so much. It is amazing. You know, just our family and all our staff members just. It takes a huge community and huge staff and huge customer support to be able to compete and just to be nominated, but to compete against some much larger orchards out there and just business in general. It's astonishing.
So you could do like a cheer. We're number two.
Yeah.
We're number
second
two
in the country.
Yeah,
That's
second.
incredible.
And of course, we won it last year, so
Yep.
you know we'll take a runner-up after winning next year. You know, Tom Brady didn't win it every time either. So
Yeah, exactly. See,
Yes.
nothing wrong with a silver medal every now
you
and
got it.
Oh, absolutely. Can you tell us a little more about the history of the orchard and what you feel makes it so special?
Sure. So I'm third generation fruit grower. We've owned it since '99, but my grandfather managed and operated the orchard for many years, since the 40s on. It was a much larger apple orchard, more of a wholesale. Everything went shipped out. When the farm was starting to go under, like a lot of the apple orchards through the 80s and 90s, you know, it was a huge downturn for the industry in New England, Maine especially. So we decided, collectively as a family, to purchase part of it and turn it to try to get to that retail, get to that ag tourism, to have the customers come much more often. And now we're 100% pick your own, and it's all about the experience, the picking experience, having the families, the groups, all ages come out and just have a great time while they're there.
Isn't that funny? I grew up in California. I've lived all over the country. When I came to Maine, somebody says, "Hey, you want to go apple picking?" I'm like, "What? You mean like go to the grocery store?" And he goes, "No." I mean, it's like a thing that I didn't know existed.
Right.
And how exciting is that for when you see families out there doing stuff like that? Because I got to be honest, at first I was like, "What? Apple picking?" But then when I went, I really had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it is a New Englander tradition to go out to get the fruit. You know, you could say that about corn. My father-in-law is from California, and they was told, "Oh, go get 2 dozen ears of corn." It's like, why are you going to want 2 dozen? It's the same thing. You know, we cherish our produce so much more here, and of course we grow the best produce, just like our best seafood. So it is amazing when you get it there. Fresh is just so much different. You know, we can get it fresh off the vine. That experience is and the taste and the flavor and the nutritious values. You can't beat it.
And it's a whole activity. It's a whole experience. You're out there in the orchards. You're picking your apples, taking ownership of that too, and then you take those home. So it's a whole day of it. I'm sure a lot of families do.
No, it's something for everyone, but you know, it also teaches the younger generation, hey, these just doesn't come from the store. You know, this is how nature and farmers work together to grow this. So you get your food. But yeah, it's an experience where you have something for everyone. You know, we have music and entertainment and food trucks and the orchard bar, so there's something for everyone, all the kiddo games and things like that. So it's just when you go out there, you have hours, and we want to make sure we have something for everyone to have fun. So.
I'm looking at the video screen we have in back of us. I mean, it looks like you own half the state. How many acres do you have?
So we're in about 40 acres of production. We like to say we have over 40 acres of fruity family fun. So it can look bigger than it really is, but you know, that's just something that Mother Nature, you know, provided that scenery, that backdrop, and you can't just make that up. So.
Oh my gosh, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it looks like that photo was maybe taken during peak foliage.
Yes, that was some nice color on that one. Yes.
And it's not just apples either you have out there.
Right.
Yep. So we're still in a blueberry season. So we're usually one of the last places in all North America you can pick your own blueberries. So right now it's still excellent picking. And then of course early in the season we have raspberries and cherries and peaches and plums as well. So it's usually there's multiple fruits to come. We start in early July and we'll go right through Halloween. There are days that we close for ripening and whatnot, but so just always check the website or Facebook. We post daily.
How did the weather conditions treat you this season for apples, and how many different types of apples do you have?
So we have 15 varieties of apples. I mean, commercially you're looking at about 100 varieties. You don't see all that in the grocery store, but commercially orchards would grow about 100 varieties. There's thousands of varieties throughout human history of varieties, but we have 15. You know, Honeycrisp, of course, is very strong, very huge demand for that. It's an excellent apple. It's a pain for growers to grow because there's so many problems with it, but it's a fantastic apple consumption. And of course, you still have Max and Cortland's, McGowan's are very, very strong. And then you have different varieties, newer varieties like Zestar and Blondie. Gala's, of course, now is the #1 purchased apple in the country. We have plenty of those as well, but there's a lot of different varieties. We have different times ripening. And
Right.
the first part of your question. So.
Oh yeah. So how were the conditions weather-wise? Like,
Yes.
did those treat you well this year?
It was pretty good. I mean, July was a little warm,
Right.
For our berry picking season, so it kind of cut into some like the afternoons and whatnot. And it was day after day after day after heat, so it definitely took a little toll. But other than that, it's been pretty good. We're a little bit dry, which is kind of what we would prefer, a little bit drier. We have good irrigation system. What we can't have is rainy weekends. And we're really kind of hoping that the Saturdays are tracking a little less showers.
Well, that's what I'm coming to see you. So I'm also keeping my fingers crossed.
Push that.
Yes, I think it's looking okay.
Nighttime rain, but middle week. So it's been a pretty good growing season. So we've been very fortunate and happy with that.
We've talked about how delicious apples are, how much fun your orchard is, how big it is. Let's talk about how healthy it is. One of the best foods you can eat.
Absolutely, apple. All the fruits. Blueberries, especially the antioxidants. Apples, the fiber in apples. So it's amazing. Not only is it you can have great, and it's not just the apple pie or the blueberry crisp. There's so many other things. You put them in fresh salads. I love the McGowan variety is one of the best ones to pair with some nice cheddar and a glass of wine. Either pre-meal appetizer or even a dessert. So there's just so much you can do with them. You can cook them down with onions and a lot of pork dishes. So there's so much you can do with the fruits that goes way beyond just the apple pie.
And you have a lot of information on your website that people can check out. I mean, you have how are things looking today, your hours, all of that stuff.
We've always have for many years spent a lot of time updating that on a daily basis. So it's not like it's something from a long time ago information that is updated daily, along with Facebook, of course. But the website, we take good pride on that. That is always updated.
Yeah, me and my kids love to make homemade apple sauce too, which is awesome.
Ooh,
yeah, really good.
Oh, the opportunities are endless.
Yes.
Yeah. And where are you guys located at?
We're in Limerick, southern Maine, so about 22 miles west of Portland. But southern Maine, Limerick, right off Route 11, up on the beautiful mountains right there.
Right. So. And what is your website so people can check it out?
LibbySonU-Picks.com. That's Libby, S1 letter UPICKS.com. If you Google Libby's in Maine, it'll probably come up as well. But at Libby U-Picks is all the social media tags. At Libby U-Picks.
Well, it sounds like both of us will be seeing you soon.
I know. I'm excited. I want to check out the Orchard Bar too and the live music.
We do a caramel apple sangria slushy. We have 8 taps on as well, and then so Prey cans locally, and then other local brews.
You didn't say anything about a bar. Maybe I'll see you later today.
Thank you so much for being here. We wish you a great season.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Awesome.